And we're all aboard here. Map number 1. The reason prayer circle pays off. They're up 1-0 in the series, but dare I say it, many times this season, Reason have not had a fun time while they're 1-0 up in the series. Can they break their own curse? I can make the joke that they're red hot right now, but it's pretty darn serious. They're on fire. They're 2-11 right now. Please, the third win. They're in the hunt for it, and maybe they can keep their heads above water and avoid relegation. I'm fine doing a collects from McHenry. They're taking away this pistol round. Rocket gonna make their way up middle, but Ajax will tap down the first and a left, also down to 15. But the problem is that 2 kills go back. However, Ajax and Grape are still adding up numbers to the tally. It's now a 1v3 all of a sudden for Droid. In bottom middle, Ajax comes through with a triple. But oh my goodness, a double just instantly there from Droid. Needs to beat 2 players on the angle, but cannot best Grape. A full house between the 2 headshot machines. These 2 guys were the heroes from map number 1. And now we find ourselves here.
Hello.
And we're back.
And we're back.
What's good, Cole?
You know, I had to make a grand entrance there, of course, but looks like Reason have entered into the second map quite nicely.
Yeah, totally. You watched that entire pistol round, of course.
Yeah, I was
you
here.
can
I
tell
never
me
left.
all the details about it.
I'm sure there was some kills from Ajax and maybe even Grape.
Wow, very astute of you. Aren't you you're like a detective or something? How did you find that out?
I'm just a numbers guy.
I can see. You just had a feeling, I'm sure. Well, you don't really need to think too much about this one. It's going to be MP9s, shooting up some armorless pistols, down to 19 HP. That bomb's going to try and run into T-spawn. While Rocket do have this A site, I'll be damned if the bomb can even make it. Actually, okay,
Ooh.
it's going to make it to the A site here, Cole, while Droid pushes in towards Temple.
There's just no one really in like Donut to stop this bomb plant. Mello is your closest objector, but
what is going? Oh no.
Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know what is going on right now. News just needs to run it on in. Yeah, I think they're worried about Donut, as they should be, but there's just no one there to worry about. There's nobody in Donut.
They're seeing Ghost right now, guys, and they've given the armorless pistols a bomb plant. Now they are just like 25 and 19 HP. So, it's not going to go very well. But, you know, this round shouldn't have really gone as far as it actually did. As a left will just go down easy. So, sure, 4 survived, but Rocket got a lot more out of that than they should have.
Yeah, it's just a bit concerning there for Reason as to what exactly they thought was going on in that round. Maybe they thought that they had beaten the bomber to the rotation on over towards the A side. And so they were hanging around towards middle, hoping for some footsteps or something. I don't know. But they never wanted to even touch Donut with a 10-foot pole. And again, I feel like maybe that was because they thought there were some players sneaking on in. I can understand some of the confusion. But again, you're always really happy if you could just lock in a bomb plant, gather yourself a little bit of that cash flow, you know what I mean? And walk in with a little bit of success there. And that's certainly what they were able to do right there. So Rocket going to be happy with that round.
We do start off with a little bit of a technical pause. You know, I do really like that, though. You see the new icon they have on the top right for when someone disconnects, you know? It's the little quality of life changes here in CS2.
It is nice. Yeah, I agree. I do really appreciate those sort of small updates.
You know what's crazy is
what's that?
After the first like 3 days of playing on CS2 maps, they just don't seem bright to me anymore. They're just normal.
That color's already faded. There's no more joy. I'm joking.
Okay,
I'm joking.
What I really don't like, though, what I still don't like is when we're in freeze time, it's all like monochrome and sad looking.
Yeah, yeah,
You feel sad?
yeah. I don't really like the different colors. That's when, definitely feels like the colors faded. But whenever the colors come back, it is pretty nice. The thing is, like, I don't know, where I inspect most of my skins is in freeze time, right?
Yeah.
So when my skins that got a huge buff from CS2, right, are
Yeah.
looking all dreary and gray during my freeze times, it's like, what's the point of this? You know what I mean?
Valve, please fix.
It's a big
Like, I
idea.
get it's supposed to set some sort of tone, some sort of artistry, like, oh, it's getting serious, guys. We had no lives in us until the round started, or something
Right.
like that. But,
Something along those lines.
I don't care about your narratives in Counter-Strike or whatever. I'm just here to click heads and gain elo.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Gain elo, that's funny with my 25% win rate the last 20 matches, but,
Have you been doing a lot of solo queuing?
I regrettably have. I actually got a pretty solid win going on today, but like, dude, the fragging for me has just not been there. I'm
Yeah.
looking like Jeff in the server.
You know what? I can't lie to you. Wow. I can't lie to you.
He's a bad fragger, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, even that maybe directly conflicts what you just said, but you're doing pretty good in the Mustache Master. I was watching you. You were really backpacking. I would say.
I was
I saw some
hauling it
really
in the
impressive
show
rounds.
match. I'll tell you that.
I didn't watch the show match because I'd come through a little bit late, but in the match that we did on broadcast, I was like, this Spy guy, he's kind of clean. He might be next up in NA.
Yeah, unfortunately. Also, if you're in the chat, don't take it personally. But,
How to, you know what? It's Zyrus's prime hours are between 8 p.m. when ECL starts to 4 a.m. and any matches in between that are not his prime hours.
Hold on. We have a serious gun round on our hands because New's gonna get his first kill here of the map, and it's taking that donut control away from the CT side, and it makes this retake so awkward. He drops a smoke in as well to even further lock out the retake. Beaky gonna consider. Don't want to stand too close to your nade. You're on 3 HP. He'll just survive, and it's just gonna wild spam the smoke. 3 players do file their way out from CT spawn, but this off angle from Droid is excellent. 2 backs turned, and no chance on that one. It's a perfect hold here from Rocket.
Yeah, Duke wins that round when he takes donut control back from the CTs. That's just the answer right there to all your problems there as the T side. Best post plan on this map, I would say straight up, is donut. And once you're able to establish that and get yourself a nice comfy cozy smoke in that position is going to further extend your favor right there. And we see that just in the textbook example right there. There's no losing that round when News recovers that ground.
So all aboard, back up for Rocket. They need to get themselves established in this game. We do have a full eco at least coming through. Danger is still with 4,600 in his pocket to be held for the next time. Yeah, I see some people in the chat. Yes, I outed my 25% face it win rate.
You let that go for free?
I did let that go for free. I just haven't been playing up to standard. Oh yeah, and about the Oso Dank thing, he's our admin who runs ECL and all of that. I mean, he did for our double overtime game in Mustache Masters, like absolutely go nuclear, so he kind of made up for it while I was just middle fragging. So,
I mean, surprisingly that. Oh, wait a second. Okay, no, this is calming down quickly into a eco that we'd expect to beat. But yeah, Zyrus is one of my teammates as well, or Oso Dank, that is. We're currently 7-1 right now, right? Performing. And intermediate, I am. Oh my god.
Hold on. Oh my goodness!
Oh, you wait, another one?
Oh, dude. Like, we're having fun conversations out here while Dane Joris has just shot 3 bullets and headshot 3 players. Unfortunately, he does not have a kit to make this work. But he knows where both of the remainders are. A jump across there. Tap on the bomb. I mean, yes, Marcus locked in. All the damage might actually pay dividends here. He's gonna chase down this kill. I mean, dude, this is actually some serious stuff here from Dangerous. So get away with the AK. Feel free to talk about Zyrus. Cool round, though.
Yeah, no, I mean, Dane makes it pretty hard when he's showing up like that. I don't know how he's able to get away with that much impact there. Just genuinely no tools at his disposal, and he makes that happen right there. But yeah, he's currently 7-1. He's pretty good. I just feel like he's kind of one of those players that operates on the gamer hours. He needs to be, you know, away from those 10 a.m. matches, of course. But yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of damage. What's this molly? Where's that one landing?
Missed is where it landed.
Airburst?
But I think...
Wow. Is that supposed to land on the ledge or cubby?
Maybe. It might, like, burn up on the ledge and then, like, fall down. I don't know. Well, either way, technicalities aside, Rocket are just hard entering this B site. The news will get things started, but goes down to 54. But the bomb does make it. Great, though. Round the smoke. Ready for it. Gets off the bomb, or denies it as well, does Beaky. Sacrificing himself to buy more time. But oh, Droid. He just swings spawn and deletes an op holding his angle.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Droid gets another and a third! He just ends the round all on his own on the B site.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me right there. Droid taking all of these separate tools right there, fighting every last one of them. How does he get away with it? Time and time again. Managing to find all of those fights and win them. Every last exchange right there. I mean, he was on an island. He goes down. That's bomb dropped and a chance to win the clutch. But a playmaker there. Again, News being able to crack things open and Droid finishing the job is what I would consider more of a winning formula here for Rocket. If that is something they're able to do on a consistent basis, if they can replicate that success right now, they will be finding themselves in a much better spot.
Yeah, I mean, already facing on an eco here from Reason. They are in that better spot. Nope, out in the open, Mellow taken down, and all that needs to be done is probably punching those digits and call it a day. A couple pistols at the scene, not a lot of damage. There's a lot of damage, but I don't think the kills are following this one up. Hold on. Hold. I mean, 2 kills so far, not bad here for Reason. But I think that is all that is said about this one. And it's over. You know, I've been getting back into the pugging groove. I'll say that, Cole. So,
yeah, I remember
my fall from grace from level 10. Well, it is short. I will return.
You did deem me one of your face-it lobbies at 2 a.m. I think my time, which I guess is a little bit more acceptable for you, right? Because it's only at that point like 11. But to me, it's always funny whenever I get pugs sent to me at 2 a.m. because you're not the only person that sends these to me. There are a couple that I wake up to and I'm like, look at this game, and I'm like, what are you doing up? It's the true, you know, the best of the best, where the pros play, of course. Face it.
I was running some with Evan as my Mustache Masters warm-up, and it wasn't bad. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, 7 Evan?
Yes, 7 Evan, currently on Wanted
7
Goons,
Evan.
competing in Advanced.
Formerly a hardest worker in esports.
True. A Colt Exner McHenry alumni.
Yeah. Graduated from the class. Once you graduate from the class of Exner, you go straight to Soul Goat, which kind of worries me.
That is so true. The storyline being that all of Exner's teammates have gone to our brother in crime, Soul Goat, out there. So,
any good one.
Yeah, all the good ones, yeah. Oh, Mellow. Hello there. This guy's from the class of Soul Goat. Now finding his way onto Reason. It's a great shot. Headshot through the wall. And now Ajax even tucking himself inside of these smokes. If it fades, Marcus, well, he's prepared for... Oh, he's very prepared for it. I'm not sure how long is Ajax going to survive. Faced with 2 players. Not very long. Combined with Droid, who's doing some incredible headshot work. This is a save for Reason.
There's never a rush to plant this bomb, which I absolutely love here from Rocket. They never rush to plant in. the bomb there. They never try and let Reason capitalize with those smoke spam, those gimmicky spams on the angles right there, because it is hard to plant this bomb in the site. Instead, they take that last little fight, that extra detail right there, and it should save them, but there's still a retake effort.
Hold on. There certainly is. Nero, though, does open up on the Mellow in a reposition. Going down. Nero gets on the line and hits a great quick scope down to Dangerous. Beaky in a tough spot. Swing. It doesn't matter.
Shot.
Nero's nailing all of them. A triple kill there on the post plant, and Rocket are going to surge ahead.
Yeah, I mean, again, that small little extra detail right there from Rocket, you can really appreciate right there. Taking that site, but before they ever try and plant, they take CT spawn control with the flash as well. So it's all about the details here on Ancient, especially on that T side. You never want to get yourself into like a 5v3 because you got spammed through the smoke when you have that A bomb site, right? And the way that they avoid that reality, we actually want to hold it because they're doing that mid molly again. I didn't see it thrown actually.
I didn't see it get thrown either. In the meantime, we do have Marcus and Co. just swinging middle and cleaning up these peaks. Where's that molly from spawn? I mean, magic mollies for those. Those definitely don't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, those definitely
Didn't
don't
make
exist.
it to the update. I think they actually got removed before even CS2 as well.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. So, just it's one of those like run throws where it's like that looks like a cool lineup, but I just don't know where it's going. And then it didn't land, like you said the first time.
What is up, guys? Nard out here. Back in it again.
Where's Nart when you need him, man?
Yeah. Where's the lo-fi music and the...
I say that, but I feel like he is just genuinely in every stream, watching every molly.
He gets a
like
notification on his phone every time a grenade is thrown.
He has one or two of those like dedicated fans right there, just in every Twitch, like HLTV broadcast, just ready to lock in, like as soon as.
Okay, news.
What?
Bye.
Why'd you do that?
What did he do? What?
Just took him right through the smoke right there. Why not? Cap that one off. To completely distract us, derail us from Nart's alumni of fans just constantly sending him utility. He's doing it again. He's doing it again. Another molly. I see it on the minimap. Oh, it looks like it's on shell.
It's trying to go to...
It looks like the intended target is shell from where it landed, where it blew up in the air. But no clue. Because it didn't land
missed
like you
like
said.
2 or 3 times at this point, so...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, third time's a charm.
So Reason just revealing a lot of their hand towards K very early on, and it's just meant to lure them into this Mellow on the line, but Marcus gets past the angle. Mellow could be in some trouble in just a moment as he swings into Nero. Patient on the hold. And Dangerous unable to find anything from Cave. Plant is safe.
Look at Nero.
Oh, but hold on. Nero takes this aggressive control, and Droid falls. But, oh.
Beaky's so far removed right now.
Yeah, that's the problem. And no utility. I see it. Oh, the swing from Marcus is just better. If Dane hits the shot, maybe they're in it. But packing the bags. Reason are off the spawn, and so far it's looking pretty deadly here from Rocket. I'll talk about the storyline. Reason, they're pretty keen on picking up these map 1s, no matter if it's their pick or not.
Yeah.
It's just everything after.
It's that dang best of 3.
Darn.
What are you supposed to do? Win all 2 maps out of 3? It's I feel like it's a common problem for a lot of advanced move up players and rosters, right? Because sometimes they don't have the developed map pool to go the distance.
Yeah.
And best of 3s, but these players aren't really you know, like advanced caliber players, right? Grape has a lot of experience. Dane has a lot of experience at this point. Beaky has a lot of experience at this point. So it's like, if it is a struggle that continues in this series, it'll further assert our point that this roster doesn't maybe have the most comfortable map pool. But it'd be shocking to see that because of the history of all of these players.
Ooh, below him. Nero does readjust. But yeah, it is. It could be a comfort thing that you are mentioning right now. I mean, honestly, they haven't been competing in ECL for just a hot minute, right? And again, constant roster changes is always going to switch up the map pool.
Right.
I'll hold the thought for a moment, because we're getting aggressive through these smokes. A good flashbang over top. Mello diving between smokes is still standing with a CZ and a Dream. Will stop the plant, run onto the site, and sow some chaos here. Still alive, but Ajax also adds to it with a triple. Aleph now, 1 versus 2, but does have access to the site. He does have space to work this clutch.
Opportunity arising here. Has a chance to take on these fights, but I think Grape is soon going to find himself a rifle. And if he continues his search, he's even going to take cave control, which is so valuable right now.
They've isolated. They have to know exactly where he's playing from, right? But they don't. But Aleph will just simply not clear the corner. That is the problem. Great, easy kill. And the last thing that Aleph expects is someone to be in that close cubby after he just left the site. Pro activity from Reason in the 1v2. And they'll at least get their third on the eco, no less.
Yeah, not too bad right there. Grabbing themselves a third from side of Reason off of a pretty scrappy purchase as well. But again, just sowing a lot of chaos on that B take there. Rocket even having a man advantage there to start things off. Just couldn't quite finish. We'll see how much more they can gather here on this CT side. If they can walk away with a little bit of a cushion here, get off to a strong start on their T side affair in the same fashion in which they did on the last map, well, hey, all could be forgiven.
It's not over yet. And Mallow, that if Troy decides to wide swing this angle, it's basically a freebie. But instead to peek close. That shadow lane
in this position.
Yeah.
You got to peek the angle right now. Oh, okay, news again. Just tapping through the smoke right there will blast Ajax out of the server. Doesn't give him a chance to escape that red room position. And now there's some complications arriving onto the scene here. Mello a little bit concerned. Molly missed right there big time. That could have flushed Jordan out into the open and equalized.
Yeah, now it's just dangerous. I mean, he's coming back around.
This timing's rough.
Yeah, he has so many. You just have too many angles to focus on, and he might just turn around. It's possible. No, he'll get traded. He'll get one, but that's not enough. It's not enough, especially with Droid still in A main, providing problems. But great, could not spin in time. But with $6,300 in the bank, Beaky surely to attempt this. However, the op does not make this fun. But, I mean, Beaky's good. How good are you? Exactly. Well, now the op leaves the line. Yeah, but unfortunately, just millimeters away from finding a fight onto a left. And Beaky will try to lock him in. And Aleph just absolutely juked out there. Still going to be 8 rounds here for Rocket.
He broke his ankles. Where'd they go?
Absolutely did.
Well, maybe it's all the bounce of that molly. Not quite. Either way. Nero showing us a little display of his Glock bolts just going straight through that tree. But, yeah, Rocket, just a bump in the road, a hiccup of that last round, or rather 2 rounds prior now, and they have a chance to even build further success in this T side. So they're looking like a really good map pick for them. If they can especially capitalize here, gather themselves a 9th on this T side, that would be just brilliant.
And already,
they're going to just try with a fast A play. I mean, off spawn.
It's beautiful as well. I mean, I love this mix-up. It's very common of just throwing a call-off spawn, because look at this. 0 A start. It's very common in pro play to do this. It just takes some guts to just call an A play off spawn, and, I mean, here it is. You're gonna have to play retake on the A site. And only Ajax now arriving in towards Donut. And he's smoked out. This bomb plant's gonna go down without any problems, and it's a straight 5-on-5.
Got a late mid lurk as well here. I mean, the post plants couldn't get much better. The left has full flank covered and can now start his campaign out middle.
Yeah, but hold on, Droid as well. Inside, gap's starting to close here. HP starting to drop, but the frags are not going the way of reason. That kill, though, coming through from Ajax, begins to open things up, but a left starting a massive flank. And it might be the last position that they expect. We're going to see a smoke on the bomb, but the nade... Oh, it misses! No. That would have taken him off. That could have just won the round, but instead it's 8-4 on the half. So we find ourselves at an 8-4 half, but I've just learned some critical information. Cole is not a VIP in ESL CSB. Everyone can just shame him if you feel like it. Anyways, we're jumping along. It's this pistol round. Sorry about that, Cole.
No, I mean, it's just I thought at some point you do an off work for ESL CSGO B, and it's like they give you something, but I guess no free handouts here. Droid, though, looking to hand out some nice shots there on the B bomb site. Not quite. Ajax lands the trades, and Reason should be able to get off to a nice little pistol round success.
Okay, we're seeing something. I mean, Ajax has been the the pistol round, man. For a reason, and maybe he'll pull it off again. Marcus, though, swings wide, crosses. Dual Berettas start to close the distance, but Ajax deletes Nero with the first bullet out of his gun. And just Marcus trying to bait out some shots, but instead it's from Dangerous' Glock. There you have it. Pistol round here for a reason. You're talking about some win conditions earlier on. Maybe that's a start.
You know what they say. This pistol round is going to be very important. And then they won it. And then now they can come back. That's the official rules here of all commentators.
This pistol round is very important.
That pistol round has to be good for a round or two, I bet. But yeah, we're seeing a bit of a force buy rolling on out here. 3 MP9s.
Oh boy.
This is rare. You don't see this every day of the week here on the CT side economy. It's MR12. We live in a world where everyone has to be very financially responsible here. This is an irresponsible move, but I like it because it can just immediately throw Reason off the rocker.
I'll see, but the MP9 already ringing out, and I mean, full control is not a good sign, and that is going to be an easy entry there. And a second.
Out of
there. See you later.
Run away. You gotta go. You gotta leave. Make your exit while you can right now. Try and walk away with anything.
But Dangerous is going to try and stop that from happening. Freud. Just going to be able to backpedal away. It's massive.
There you go. Though, there's one entering the fray right now. Left. He's got to run. He's got to scram. He's got a little tunnel. In. Oh, just makes it around the corner.
I think he's going to get away. I think everyone here could get away here for Rocket if they just stay tucked. Massive that they hold on to these guns.
I'm a little concerned for Dane right now.
No way. Right? He didn't take a single point of damage.
Okay. That's good.
As it should be.
Ancient scares me.
Alright, but we're okay. We're all good, right? Okay. But that force buy call there from Rock is so risky. Because, yeah, MR12 in this day and age, like, if you lose all your guns there, in this economy, it's 8-all. If you lose that round.
Right. Again, you know, called in to save pretty quick, so yeah, they get a little scrappy purchase here once again. They're not completely empty-handed, but it is likely going to be a 7th here, and that's always the risk, is that, hey, now your lead's kind of squashed very quickly, and you haven't brought in a gun round yet. And if your gun round falls, then there goes your lead, right? That's the risk that you take when you go for a force buy in this economy, and that's exactly what they've gone for here.
I almost feel worth it in that regard, but maybe it could bear some fruit here as we see a left. Pick up the initial. Onto the back of Donut and spam fishing for kills. Problem is that Droid has also fallen on the back end, and the bomb plant going down, I wouldn't say safely, but it goes down nevertheless. We'll lock in this round.
Huge flank. But they also have another huge flank here in Donut. So there's flanks on flanks on flanks right now. And with the timer ticking, it's all a ticking time bomb here for Rocket.
Ooh, but okay. Somehow they're getting kills. Now, they don't have a kit, which is a pretty big problem, but they do have kills, and they're taking a lot of guns away on what was normally supposed to be a full eco. Yeah, Beaky may have been a little furious with that one. Let Nero know.
You're in the business right there, but I guess here on the side of Rocket, again, you know, you get a force buy-in. It didn't work out the first time, but that second opportunity right there with a couple of saved MP9s, you really make them work for that closure, which is definitely a nice little check to the box right there. Fortunately for Reason, though, they closed out the initial force buy pretty easy, so we're still looking about a very good, solid purchase with some reserves there on a player like Beaky. They're up against the full arsenal here. Fast 8 play just for one man, though. Mellow. Aggressive forward. It does cause a little bit of concern in the rotations here.
And it does draw all the players off. He was just Droid at the back of the site. Hold on. Grape, though, goes for the swing, and Droid finds another double kill. Round's over here. It's just the shots being landed. I mean, Reason did have the numbers advantage on the site until Droid showed up. Missing smokes, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, also, I think we saw a missed A smoke as well, unless that was like a lurk smoked across, thrown from the A side, like outside of A main. They threw some weird smoke that landed in between outside of main and the boxes. So a bit of concern here with some of the missed utility from Reason or just the lack of utility. Is this a save for Beaky? He probably wants to. He has 5k in reserve. He's going to maybe go down with some extra damage here. But he missed his opportunity on a Nero initially.
Yeah, now just to toy with the rest of these angles. Beaky's got to be really good at Counter-Strike to get any kills out of this.
The second variety of all Counter-Strikes as well.
Yeah. Not gonna happen.
Gotta be good at CS2. And he is, but not good enough for that one.
Yeah, personally, I think I know a couple people who could win that.
What mechanical talents would be closing it around like that? Donk?
Spinbot.
Yeah. Spinbot. Have you been playing Premiere recently?
Yeah, I saw
well,
this.
You can go and get some good anti-cheat if you play on Faceit servers.
That is...
There you go. Little plug right there. Bam.
Absolute plug. Let's go. I mean, I saw this guy. He had like 20 hours and like 20 kills in the first 3 rounds. He was actually defying all Counter-Strike logic. Surely NA's next up-and-coming talent. Saw him in Premiere.
Next up. Didn't see him on a Faceit server, though.
That's just because he's really new to the game, Cole. He doesn't know what Faceit is.
Yeah. He's learning. 20 hours deep, but is one of the greatest of all time. Is really always an interesting affair.
Yeah. At literally the press of a button, everyone in the server dies. Crazy.
I always like the hero rifles, especially when Beaky has like 6k. If you get 3 kills, you maybe get a bomb plant. You know, all of a sudden you got yourself a well worth round here. And what Beaky's done here is he's found himself 1 kill, but he's also gotten Grape and AK. You know how good Grape is with those quick headshots here, so we'll see if he can bring it to the table for a sight clear.
It's so possible, especially as Droid is moving between these angles, he's missed the timing. Now, he might actually just hit a timing on the players walking in as they both are looking the wrong way, and there's Nero to shut it down in its tracks. It almost benefits Droid when he kind of peaks on a semi-random timing as they walk in. It's 10-7 here.
Yeah, sometimes that can feel a little bit more comfortable. I think it oftentimes depends on players' styles, but, you know, players that hold angles right now in CS2, you know, big thumbs down for that, versus players that peek into angles off of timings, and that seems to be where a lot of teams and players prefer, because of peekers' advantage and such. If you catch yourself sleeping on an angle, you're probably gonna get blasted. A nice little play from Droid. Gives them opportunity to close out comfortably.
Oh, and down middle. I mean, just straight raw aggression here from Rocket. And there is simply nothing that can go right. Grape about to be shot in the back here. Surely, as... Droid didn't go for the challenge. Okay, so, I mean, it's 2v4. A left on low HP. And a round still realistic.
A big missed opportunity right there for Droid, but he holds his trigger for a little bit longer there just to maybe give himself a different aspect, different avenue in this one. But again, some concerns, especially if Marcus goes down here.
Yeah, flash out middle. Re-swings as well. Like, this is how you lose these low man situations. But he does at least get his one in that scenario. And you do see Nero pick up the final. So if they win the round, nothing went wrong.
That's
they
what they
didn't
say,
do anything
right?
wrong.
If I got the kill, it was a good play. That's just textbook
Facts.
right there, really.
That is why North American Counter-Strike is behind a decade.
What? No. Can't be.
Only like 5 years.
Only 5, maybe 6.
Only a whole game title. I don't know. I jest, of course. I love NA.
I'm a little bit concerned here. We're using that fight back here, but it's only been the pistol and the following 2 rounds of both kind of forces. Haven't been able to win since, and it's not going to start just yet either here. It looks like it's going to be a nice little eco shutdown. Not a real chance here for Ajax as he hides behind the smoke.
Yeah, just gonna be at least mopped up by one of these 2 players, and Marcus will do that. 12-7 for Rocket. And the curse of Reason. Blessed with an opening map win, but never blessed with the series. As they're gonna have to try and find it on Mirage. Their second official win of the season. Probably is gonna have to come down there unless something happens here in the gun round. But so far, the momentum is with Rocket.
I'm trying to think of like the stumble genie words that Reason have wished for when they said, I want to win, you know, Counter-Strike games, right? Because it does feel like that first map can come through here, but it's a series that they just can't seem to find. Feels like someone's been playing a trick on them. But maybe, with their backs against the wall, they can start to wake up here a little bit. Nice entry from Great, followed up by Dane with some aggression. Those 8Gs facilitating some opening success. And another one walks straight into Dane's crosshair. Maybe Grape the same. I see this 2-man wrecking crew here to get the job done.
Oh, that's pretty clean. Reason hardly needed to press WAS and D to win this round. As Nero will open up on the wrong site, and that will be the plant. Now you have to wonder, with this curse here for Reason, what kind of... Have they been exploring some temples, going on some archaeological missions? What sarcophagi have they opened in the last couple of months to bestow this curse upon themselves? Was it something within Counter-Strike?
Great question. I don't know. Yeah. Always a little bit concerned here. Maybe not the fuel rolling into these games that they're really hoping for sometimes. You know, they start off hot. They don't have the killer instinct to finish some of these games here just yet. It does feel like this team needs a player to really get them to that point, right?
Teams do need players, yes.
More so, I would say a star to rise above the rest, right? They just don't seem to quite have an individual that can really take over games or a big identity in that sense.
Yeah, occasionally it's Ajax or Great, but like maybe you can call on Beaky, but it's far from like a superstar or a talent. A lot of these lineups have. For me, like an X factor, we're talking. And, well, it's going to start off pretty sour here for Reason, as Ajax can't get out aim without receiving an up shot from Nero. And there's no smokes, just boosts to get them across. And Nero's just going to charge right on through it.
Ooh,
nice shot, though.
This is on the follow-up. Takes a lot of damage for it as well there. Concerns rising, but I mean, it has to be an A-side play. They're all very committed right now. They do have one B-lurk here, and they're hoping that Beaky can maybe find this play on the middle player.
Oh, boy.
Okay, that's called over. They have to turn around, though, and dispose of this.
Yeah, and even then, Danger, it's not guaranteed. He hits the shot or the kill. Grape was ready for it, but it didn't matter. Beaky will at least clean up this final kill, but it's Marcus still here on the site, toying with the angles and buying time. 20 seconds. This kill needs to come through quick, and he gets away with one. Droid will finish the job that he started. Now the bomb needs to get planted. Beaky's holding Donut. He's going to just jump out of Temple, but does not get the kill. Crucially there. Still standing here are these players from Reason. Beaky needs this. He finds it, and we might be still in it. But Nero, he sees the shoulder. Now it's a 1v1, but one bullet away for both players technically. But you just don't expect it. Nero's going to try and stick it. And Reason will hold on to this map. They'll stay in it.
Not a chance Beaky loses that one. And I feel like we talk about stars here, I mentioned they don't have much of it. Beaky, in some of these rounds, is kind of that star. I would imagine for his team. Dane can be very good as well, but I think Beaky gets a lot of the positions here where he gets a chance to really thrive. Like he is a last alive in a lot of clutches here. He's going to be put in a lot of positions to win for his team. Or even just be in impossible positions, which is sometimes where he finds himself in. As you can see, all tools required right now on this map to keep them afloat. Ajax, flashbang will chase him. No trouble getting rid of that 5-7 there. Takes a little bit of a more passive angle, gets the job done. Double digits could be landed here, and Reason could start to make a case. 2 rounds, it's not much, right? So certainly could make it happen.
Oh, but many a fate comeback have befallen a team in this region. They theoretically only need to win 1 more gun round. And Beaky just grab walks, sliding forward. He's just a turret. He's a tank moving on treads. Got the big guns to dispatch to the little armor. Don't. He's gonna hand him an AK. That has no bullets. Oh, Nero, he didn't pick up the AK, but it's still a funny idea and concept.
I do that, like, I don't know if you've seen this concept promoted by Scrawny, but it's called No Premiere November. We've been celebrating that, and in our games we usually don't get the best of players. So yeah, you just shoot all your bullets. I've shot all of my AK bullets completely out of an AK and tossed it over to the opposition, to which they then try and shoot, then try and reload, and to no avail.
One of the most powerful techniques in pro Counter-Strike. I think I've seen Simple do it a couple times. He did it with an AWP over Dust too, though. Everyone should do that in their games. News now in charge. Is it going to be a fake comeback here? While Nero might say yes. As Grape is shut down and the advantage goes to Rocket. Oh, but the Shadow spotted there. I mean, Marcus Shirley is just cooked on this line. Ajax, easy kill. And that's an A site taken. That is a massive gap to find. Reason will take over the A site.
They're going to take full control right now. Smoke also lands in towards CT. Nero desperate to recover this round. But is he going to cover Temple now? Peeks right into a freebie. Still though, bomb denied. There's a chance to recover this one.
Hold on. The cross is not a guarantee, but Ajax just takes matters into his own hands. A left deleted. Now Droid, though, in the 1v1. Him versus Beaky, the 2 stars of the show on either side of the galaxy. And Droid's going to finish it. No comeback